Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is News Now at noon.
Now at noon, a Jamestown man is in custody after allegedly punching his ex-girlfriend numerous times during a dispute, and another allegation of sexual abuse on a Catholic priest. But first, we check in with Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, who's tracking some rain this morning. Dakota.
Or should I say good afternoon, everybody. And Jay, remember, the consultants love it when you say tracking, and we are indeed tracking some rain. You can see it here. A lot of the widespread rain is now tapered off and it is moving out to our east. This is in association with that low pressure system that moved through the area over the past few hours, but there will be maybe a few more scattered rain showers to go through the afternoon. 64 was the high yesterday, 55 was the low, pretty much today. That's where we bottomed out this morning after sun up. And again, the record for today is 83. We're not going to be anywhere near that. Officially, 0.14 inches of rain fell in that rain bucket at the Jamestown Airport north of the city. So right now, overcast skies right around 62 degrees. And again, I think probably for Jamestown will probably be mostly dry for the afternoon. We'll probably rise only into the lower 60s, actually the upper 60s, which is not too far off from the average high. We should be closer to 69 this time of the year. I think a dry evening, but there'll be a few more rain chances to go through. We'll time it out with that Quick Solution 7-day a little bit later on the show. Jay?
Dakota, thank you. A City of Jamestown man is in custody after police said he punched his ex-girlfriend numerous times during a domestic dispute on Maple Street early this morning. 24-year-old Caleb Goodmont also allegedly prevented the woman from leaving the house. Police said she was arrested a short distance away and charged with assault and unlawful imprisonment. And a man is facing animal cruelty charges after police said he kicked a dog after becoming upset for no apparent reason yesterday. Jamestown police responded to a Cherry Street house on Monday for a reported animal complaint. Police discovered that a neighbor gave Bruce King a new television. King then allegedly kicked the neighbor's white beagle while he was upset. The 59-year-old now faces animal cruelty charges. And a 33-year-old Silver Creek man is locked up after sheriff's deputies say he entered a house unlawfully and attempted to steal over $9,000 in property and cause damage inside. Sheriff's deputies say that Michael Kleckner was arrested Thursday and now faces a number of charges. Bishop Richard Malone has suspended an Ellicottville priest after alleged allegations of abuse. Ronald Mirowitz of Holy Name of Mary Church in Ellicottville was suspended, but the diocese has not released any further information on the case. Now, this is in the face of Pope Francis saying during the last leg of his trip to the Baltics that the absurd scandals and cover-ups by the church is causing faithful Catholics to leave them behind. He called for change. The Pope's comments come on the heels of the news that the Conference of Bishops in Germany will release a report showing 3,000 plus people, mostly under the age of 13, and a third of them being altar boys, were abused by the Catholic clergy from 1946 through 2014. In a meeting to discuss an overabundance of weeds on Chautauqua Lake in the town of Ellicott took center stage Monday night. Residents voiced concerns about the overabundance of algae that they say is creating horrible water conditions there. Many residents believe that the weed harvesting by the Chautauqua Lake Association is not working well enough to deal with the problem. Some in the town would like officials to apply for grant funding or find monies elsewhere to implement herbicide applications in Celeron and the Burtis Bay areas. The town did fear that if the lawsuit that's ongoing right now from Ellery and the DEC from the Chautauqua institution continued, no herbicide applications would likely be approved in the future. Next here, more on yesterday's breaking news that the Lakewood YMCA will indeed not be closing, but rather downsizing. We'll talk about it when we come back.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
For more than 2 decades, Dorler Landscape Designs has provided exceptional service to customers right here in Chautauqua County with one goal in mind: transform your lawn into an attractive landscape that will be the envy of the neighborhood. From landscape design to lawn maintenance to sprinkler installation and so much more. Count on Dorler Landscaping. Call us today and let us get to work for you. Dorler Landscaping Designs at dorlerlandscape.com.
I just love to be with the dogs, and I like to do them one at a time. They don't wait for 5 hours in my shop. We have full groom, which includes everything from A to Z, nails, of course brushing, any trimming that needs to be done. I do offer teeth brushing, which is a little extra. So if he takes me 2 hours, it's $40. If he takes me 3 hours, I still keep it down. As long as the dog comes back happy and not at the door, I'm happy.
The weather is heating up, and so are the deals at Express Bike and Auto, right here in Jamestown, located at 1761 Foot Avenue Extension. They are your one-stop shop for all of your vehicle, ATV, and motorcycle needs. They even sell vehicles, and guess what? Financing is available. So what are you waiting for? Get to Express Bike and Auto right here in Jamestown at 1761 Foot Avenue Extension now.
Troubles yet to come. One sip, bad for me. One hit, bad for me. One kiss, bad for me. But I give in so easily, and no thank you.
And welcome back to New and Noteworthy TGIT, everybody. And boy, Matt, it's looking kind of gray this morning. We had some rain showers roam across the area. Of course, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter will have much more coming up in his full weather segment. Big story, Matt, that you did. I just want to say excellent journalism yesterday, breaking. As the Lakewood YMCA will not be closing, which is what rumors indicated online. Of course, you spoke with Mark Eckendorf at the Y. He's the CEO. He's in charge. What did he have to say about all of this yesterday?
Well, I spoke with Mark for a good solid 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And, he was obviously concerned with the rumor. What's happening is this. Over the last few years, the Jamestown area YMCA has done some studies on possibly consolidating the Jamestown YMCA and the Lakewood YMCA. Mm-hmm. And he said that there's no plans yet. They're just looking into it. It's exploratory. But he did admit that at some point they will have to consolidate. And he said the basic reason for that is the building right there in Jamestown, over 100 years old. As a matter of fact, I saw on the sign at I forget the year, but they have something somewhere. You know how they, on the older buildings in town, Justin, they've got the year?
The placards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically a century old, and the building in Lakewood's 50 years old. So at some point, he knows they do have to consolidate.
Right, and it seems like from a logistical standpoint, obviously the YMCA serves a number of people in our community. That's why this is such a big story, really, because they give back to people in need. Obviously, a great non-for-profit, and they also serve as a gym, which I think when you enter that realm, that kind of enters the business realm of it. There are private gyms out there as well. The Fitness Bunker being one of our big partners, and you look at the need for the people, and certainly no one wants the Y to go away by any standpoint. So certainly good hearing that that's not happening.
Well, and there's something too that Mark did want to reiterate. Again, at this point, there's no plans for anything. They're just studying. And should down the road they consolidate and the location may not necessarily be in Lakewood or Jamestown, don't know what's going to happen, but he said regardless of what happens, no matter where you purchase a membership, it's going to be honored at any YMCA location. So nobody has to worry about that. He received a few calls recently saying, hey, I don't know if I want to renew my membership, or hey, I don't know if I even want to get a membership because they heard this rumor. So it was something that, from a business standpoint, And Mark said this too. He had to come out and
Right.
say something, you know.
Right, right. And you look at too, like the locations when you're dealing with an older building and a great building, that's been home to the Y for forever. It seems like. I mean, it seems like probably from the beginning. But such a great structure, but eventually it gets old. And was that a concern? That's one of the main reasons you think for Mark, or did he not say?
Well, he didn't get into specifics. He I don't think there's any like structural problems or anything, but you're dealing with an older building, so you don't know what's going to happen. And he also did want to stress that in terms of these consolidation studies, they're focusing on the Jamestown and the Lakewood location. So if anybody's wondering about the Camp Aniasa, and I know there's a couple other small East Side Y, stuff like that, there hasn't been any talks of any studies there. So this is focusing basically on consolidation with Lakewood and Jamestown.
Absolutely, and of course we'll continue to follow that. Great work yesterday, Matt, covering that breaking news. Other news that we're monitoring that we've coming down with the sentencing of Bill Cosby right now. A lot of people are keeping their eyes very closely as he's facing his fate today, and this is the final chance for Cosby to make his case to a Pennsylvania court before a judge will sentence him on 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault. Now, the 81-year-old, who's once known as America's Dad, was recently convicted of drugging and sexually assaulting Andrea Constand in 2004. He's now facing lesser sentencing, up to a year in prison. This after a judge merged those 3 convictions, Matt, saying because they all stem from the same crime. Now, of course, the judge, the big thing that's up for debate here is the judge is trying to determine whether he should have Cosby placed on the sexual predator registry there in Pennsylvania, where he'd have to report to the state police, or not. And his attorneys obviously are arguing that he's an old man and he's blind, they say. So certainly they feel like he should be sentenced to house arrest and not serve any prison time, but we'll see today. Obviously, the argument's happening right now there in Pennsylvania.
Now, do you know, and I should have studied this, so my apologies.
No, it's all right.
Do they have, different levels of sex offenders in PA?
So the PA sex offender registry appears to be pretty close to New York State.
So level 1, 2, 3?
Right, and that seems to be pretty universal across all of the states. So if he did have to, and it's, looking at some of the reports today and some of the reporting going on there and kind of legal analysis from our news partners there, they say that they feel like that will at least happen, that the judge will at least have him on the sex offender registry. The big question is whether or not he's going to serve time in a prison cell or on his couch.
I think regardless, he'll be on that registry. Yeah. I would think.
That's what they're arguing today as well. And today is also National Voter Registration Day across much of the country. If you are not registered to vote, I don't know what you're doing with your life. The hundreds of events are being held, some in Buffalo. National Voter Registration Day is always the 4th Tuesday of September. It was first started in 2012 to make sure that millions of Americans can cast their ballot each year. To learn more, you can Google the National Voter Registration Day, visit nationalvoterregistrationday.org. The deadline to register to vote either online or in person or by mail is October 12th here in New York State. So certainly that is huge, Matt, for some major elections that we have going on.
Well, and just think about it this way. We've, over our time, being a news organization, we've heard people... they complain about stuff that happens,
but they don't do anything.
In decisions that are made. Right. But you got to vote them out. Right. Vote them out. Maybe run, but at least vote them out. So today's very important.
Right.
Very.
It is. So and register online. Yeah, you can visit the Chautauqua County Board of Elections. If you Google them, give them a call if you need assistance. They do a great job up there as well. So certainly, just another good day to remember to vote. Saying hello to Chris, to Andrew, to TR, Robin, all joining us. Thanks so much. Coming up, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter with a look at the next 7 days of our life. And fall appears to be here, Maddie.
If you feel you're falling, won't you let me know? EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Turn to Brotherhood Property Maintenance for all your lawn care and landscaping needs. Serving both commercial and residential lots. Check out Jamestown's fastest growing landscaping crew on Facebook or call us now to book an appointment. The Fitness Bunker in Lakewood is a locally owned and operated club that cares about your health and wellness. They invest in it. Right now, enter their 30-day challenge, where for only $69, you get 30 days of unlimited everything. That's right, everything, along with 2 one-on-one personal training sessions. Then, if you lose 10 pounds, you'll get the next month free. Plus, the first place winner will get 2 Buffalo Bills tickets or a $100 gift card. Details right now on the Fitness Bunker's Facebook page.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now. First Defense Weather is sponsored by Quick Solutions of Jamestown. Count on Quick Solutions for printing, copying, mass mailings, and so much more. Part of your team. Learn more at QuickSolutionsUSA.com. That's QuickSolutionsUSA.com.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. And I do want to send a special thank you to everybody who sent me a happy birthday yesterday. I definitely do appreciate it. I'm actually 24, but as I said on the air yesterday, I feel more like 106. Anyway, I've been meaning to show these over the past couple days. We had a gorgeous sunset on Saturday. Take a look at some of these pictures. We had literally over 100 weather eye pictures that came in of the sunset. And you know what? I'm telling you, I wish I could show all 100 and some odd of them. They were just fantastic. And again, we have some fantastic photographers in this area. You guys are just gorgeous. And again, and your pictures are gorgeous as well. Anyway, if you have any pictures you'd like to send to us, Hunters WX on Facebook and Twitter is how you send it to us, and we will get them on the air. Now, this is interesting. We topped out at 64 degrees yesterday. 1 year ago, in 2017, we broke a record. 84 degrees was our high 1 year ago yesterday, and that broke the high for the 24th that was set back in 1961. And it's a tale of 2 seasons. We're nowhere near that. Fall has finally arrived. First Defense Doppler radar. Again, a lot of the heavier rain has exited out to our east with that steadier rain, but this is probably going to be the next rain that may start to inch in here. But again, I think probably areas near the state line are probably going to stay dry. This may clip maybe the lakeshore areas going up near Buffalo, but I think probably for the majority of the afternoon, the southern tier right down near the state line will probably stay dry. This is the next frontal system that's going to be moving our way. That's that cold front we've been talking about. And you see this little spin down here, south of Carolina, right here? That's the remnants of Florence. Believe it or not, it actually did a loop-de-loop. It actually made landfall, came back and curved all the way around. How's that for interesting? And this actually has happened before. It's not that uncommon, but it's not often we see that either. So this may brush the Outer Banks once again, but it's nowhere near what it was when it made landfall several weeks ago. But that's very interesting. Florence made a little loop-de-loop. News now, Cam, you can see clouds just really socked in today. That's going to be the story today. Just overcast, gray, and gloomy. 62 current temperature. There's that dew point of 60. Again, up there just a little bit with the presence of a warm front that's going to be moving through. So tomorrow, or should we say today, higher severe weather parameters out to our west. But the Storm Prediction Center does have the westernmost counties under a marginal risk. And again, I really think the better chance for any storms is going to be pretty much Dunkirk to Buffalo, north of here. And then for tomorrow, as the cold front approaches, they still have us under a marginal risk, but areas off to the east, they have a standard slight risk. And again, the modeling is pretty much showing that line of storms more potent to the east. We'll show that to you here on Future Scan. So again, the rain exits out to the east. There's that little blip of rain. This is pretty much tonight. Again, I think some areas may see a little bit more rain tonight. And again, this is tomorrow. Here comes the presence of the cold front. And again, this is the in-house computer modeling, and it is pretty much showing what I said here. It is pretty much trying to fire this line more severe out to the east. So not so bad to the west, more to the east. We'll see how this plays out, but I really think that might be the case. It's going to be more severe the further east you go. So zone by zone, we'll start at the lakeshore areas today. Temperatures will top out in the lower 70s, and it will be breezy. Look at the wind, south 14 to 25 miles per hour. As we work inland to the mountain areas and the valleys, you can see temperatures in the 60s here. It's always a little cooler down here because we're in valleys and mountains here, and maybe some thunder with some of those showers that'll come our way for the late day. The future is on the screen. 7 days down the road we go. 68 Wednesday, 62 Thursday. That's below average. We should be near 69, but at least we see some nice sunshine Friday as well. The weekend looking mainly dry, but then rain will come back next Monday. We will take a break and be right back.
But you're not coming home with me tonight. You just want attention. You don't.
The DoubleTree by Hilton is looking for employees in the Jamestown area. Join them at a number of job fairs this September. From servers, bartenders, cooks, and housekeepers, the hotel has many positions to fill. Applicants must bring a resume and cover letter. Arrive prepared to interview. Hey, this is Ryan Hedrick reporting from the Jamestown Bowling Company, where the bowling is off the hook, the food is even better, and the camaraderie watching sports is oh so great.
The food is fantastic and the drinks are cold.
Mark was bowling almost a perfect game. Mark, do you come here a lot?
Every day.
Wow, Mark comes here every day. No excuse for you not to get to Jamestown Bowling Company on Foote Avenue. Jamestown Bowling Company. Eat, drink, bowl, and be merry. The Frewsburg Pharmacy is the small town pharmacy with big time service. Located at 26 West Main Street, Greg Nelson treats his customers like family, so you know you are in good hands when you walk through the door. The Frewsburg Pharmacy has everything you need and more, including a gift shop for the seasons. Stop down to the Frewsburg Pharmacy today and let the staff show you why the Frewsburg Pharmacy is the pharmacy that cares about you.
Brought to you by the people giving hope at Gifts Decor and More. With the controversial Kratom, Gifts Decor and More is giving hope to Southern Chautauqua County residents, one visit at a time.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
Jimmy Garoppolo, the San Francisco 49ers $187.5 million man, is now out for the season after an MRI confirmed he suffered a torn ACL during their recent game against the Kansas City Chiefs. C.J. Beathard will take over as the 49ers starting quarterback for the time being. The 49ers have also brought in former Houston Texans quarterback Tom Savage for a workout to possibly join the team and give the 49ers quarterback depth. Brian Giunta, Rochester, New York native and a former Sabres team captain from 2014 to 2016, has announced his retirement after a 16-year career in the NHL. Giunta began his career with the New Jersey Devils in 2003 and also played for the Montreal Canadiens, our hometown Buffalo Sabres, and briefly for the Boston Bruins. Despite retiring as a player, Giunta is in the process of accepting a coaching job within the Buffalo Sabres organization. As the 2018-2019 NBA season draws closer, it will definitely be another exciting one. Big free agent signings and blockbuster trades have occurred during this NBA offseason. From Karl Anthony Towns signing a monster 5-year, $190 million contract extension to stay with the Minnesota Timberwolves, to the Toronto Raptors dealing off star player DeMar DeRozan to the San Antonio Spurs in exchange for two-time Defensive Player of the Year Kawhi Leonard. A huge NBA offseason move, LeBron James' second departure from the Cleveland Cavaliers in free agency, agreeing to sign with the Los Angeles Lakers. With all that's gone on in this NBA offseason, this is a season for you NBA fans to watch out for.
And Norm, you know, I know a lot of Cleveland Cavaliers fans, let me tell you. And they're probably watching right now. They're a little pissed that LeBron has obviously, you know, pulled out of Cleveland. We knew that news earlier in the year.
What do you expect?
What
did they expect?
Either way, at least LeBron did give Cleveland a title.
That's true.
Well, first off, hello, Ramon. Is it Ramon?
Ramon, yes. Ramon says hello to Matt. Hello,
Thank
Ramon.
you. And secondly, as Cavs fans, why would you expect LeBron to stay when there was no help for him? The bench was horrendous. I don't understand.
That's why they were swept.
I understand them being pissed off when he left the first time.
Right.
And the way he did it, national television, prima donna bullcrap. But now it's like, come on, guys. And he went to the Western Conference, so it's really not going to affect the Cavs. Cavs aren't going to make it to the finals, so what's the difference?
I think they were. I'm going to be blunt. They were butthurt because he left Cleveland, which is their hometown, and they had such a good hometown spirit, even though, and they did well last
logical.
year.
I mean,
but LeBron did obviously carry the team.
I already know that a certain running back is going to leave from a certain team that I like.
Le'Veon
and
Bell.
I've accepted it.
Speaking of his certain team that he likes, the Steelers last night. Did you get to see that game?
Yes, I did. Ryan Fitzpatrick actually set a record despite the loss. Only quarterback in NFL history to throw for 400 yards in 3 consecutive games.
Hey, I was yelling at the TV. I don't know about Matt.
Le'Veon Bell's already forfeited $2.59 million throughout the first 3 games, $853,000 a year. Get rid of him. It's time.
Well, what's going to happen is eventually, and probably in the next year or so, Le'Veon's going to retire. He's going to be a full-time rapper. I've already had... no, seriously. I'm dead... I've already
had... You think that Le'Veon's going to be a rapper?
Like Rashard Mendenhall when he left to become a poet?
He does.
He already raps.
He already raps.
And Rory and I had a conversation about this before in the newsroom. I said, look, I can see this happening. I really could. And
that's just
now, who
great.
do you say? Did you say Rashard Mendenhall?
Yeah, when he left Pittsburgh, he went to Arizona for a year, then quit. Decided to become a writer. But athletes have been known to not really be good at music.
Well,
we'll have to see. Norm wanted to say, I know we only have a couple seconds left with you, but thank you for all your great sports work. Of course, WNY Sports Now every day here on News Now at noon. Thank you, sir. We'll see you tomorrow.
Woo! Always good to be here.
All right, Dakota Hunter is now in the First Defense Weather Center. Do you rap, Dakota?
No, I don't. I mostly like country music.
Do you make raps? Like sandwich raps?
Sandwich? Ooh, that might be good, Dakota.
And actually, here's the thing about, what's his face?
Brady, Belichick?
No, we were just talking about him. James.
That's not nice. Yeah.
Here's the thing about him. When he left Cleveland to go to Miami, all the Cleveland fans hopped on Miami.
Yes,
then when he left Miami, went back to Cleveland, all the Miami fans became Cleveland fans. So all the Cleveland fans now going to become Lakers fans?
Not the
Let's go to the
ones I'm
7-day.
talking
I've got
to.
myself in trouble.
That's for sure.
So anyway, the Quick Solution 7-day, not entirely sure why they're playing the intro. There we go. I think our producer had a little bit too much to drink this morning.
Whoa.
68
Coffee, of
degrees.
course, right?
Next couple of days will be below average for the remainder of the week. Again, we should be around 69 degrees, but hey, the weekend mainly looking dry for now.
All right, Dakota, thank you. Hey, that's it for us today. Of course, Matt and I will be back here tomorrow. In the meantime, news continues 24/7 at WNY News.
And Anna, I do remember you. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Matt. This is Anna, your preschool. Oh,
yes.
Preschool years. Oh, Matt. I bet Matt was cute. Anna, was Matt cute in preschool? I'm serious. No, was he?
Probably not.
No, were you a troublemaker? We should have been playing that song. Trouble.
Matt wears a toupee.
Oh, thanks, Dakota. Let's get out of here.
So many people talking. Our producer doesn't know what camera to go to. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching.